Tippy to the top of the motor to you. It's me, Full Soodles, and welcome to Minecraft Snapshot. Haha, just got you. Welcome to Minecraft pre-release 1, 2, 3, 4, and who knows, maybe even more. From brand new breeze updates to copper doors to release dates for the next Minecraft update, over the past week and a half or so, there's been quite a few updates. And it's a shame we've never got to talk about them. In honor of what I think will be the final snapshot video of 2023 already, oh my gosh. In honor of the last snapshot video of the year, down below this video there's a like button. Warmly caress it for me, and then we can move on. Today I'd like to kick things off with our dear, our true, our one and only, the jumping, beautiful, breezy boy himself, the wonderful Breeze. The Breeze has received quite a few updates and actually has a brand new mob tag coming to the game in Minecraft 1.21. Alright, so when it comes to the Breeze, for starters, we've got the bow. Brand new, as of officially now, the Breeze is going to deflect and reject projectiles. Check this out, I'm trying to hit it with like an arrow, a bow, and nothing's happening. No damage will be dealt to the Breeze from the bow, from an arrow, literally ever. Now there are a few projectiles that do kind of affect it, including its own ball itself, but if you want to take the Breeze out, you're gonna have to get up close and personal. An arrow will literally never work. Even if you hit it. So yeah, when it comes to projectiles that can currently hit this thing and actually hurt it, we got the Breeze ball. You can hurt the Breeze with the Breeze's own ball. You just gotta get that timing down perfectly. Actually, it seems that the Breeze doesn't like balls at all, because when it comes to snowballs, you can actually damage the Breeze with snowballs as well. Now keep in mind that these balls are very soft and not gonna deal a whole lot of damage at all. But I guess technically you probably could take it out with only snowballs. If you're looking, hoping, dreaming to get a little bit maybe more sinister with your Breeze methods here, fire charge in the dispenser, you can light the Breeze on fire with the fire charge. From the looks of things though, it doesn't look like the initial impact actually deals any damage, it's just the fire. And listen, when it burns... Oh, that's awkward, I promised I would never do it again, but the sound was messed up, I'm sorry, listen. It's so cool sounding. It sounds so good. It's amazing. In some earlier snapshots, there existed a method of taking on the Breeze where basically you would drop a boat down, get the Breeze inside of the boat, and then once a friend is inside of the boat, it wouldn't attack you. It will now, unfortunately, attack you, and check this out. That brand new tag that I was talking about, you can kind of notice it here with the Breeze moving around inside of the boat. When a Breeze is captured, it can't like move the boat or nothing like that, but it can definitely re-angle itself. When this guy is in a boat, it's essentially like this lock-on turret that will like slowly rotate, spin around, and you know, still shoot those wind balls at you. It's so cool, and it's all done with a new tag. Now the new tag that this mob has to make it all possible is can move in boats. As it stands right now, the release of 1.20.3, this is going to be the only mob with this tag. If one was perhaps curious about the raft, yes, the raft works as well. Now actually, this is kind of perfect here, because for this one, we're gonna need a Breeze on hand. If we have it in a raft, we can show it off, like literally exactly. Leave the cow alone. Check this out, the Breeze, the Breeze balls now. If this Breeze ball were to hit a pot, a decorated one, check that out, it breaks it. The Breeze balls can actually explode these pots now, it's so cool. All that's gotta happen for it to happen is we need to have a direct hit, Breeze ball, straight onto the pot. But wait, there's more. How about the Breeze ball versus pointed dripstone? Same thing, if we can get a direct hit on pointed dripstone. No, if we can get a direct hit on pointed dripstone, allegedly speaking, this thing should be able to break it. However, it does seem to be a little bit bugged to this very day. It should be dropping. Last and not least, I'm all the way up here now. Let's see if it can find me. I'm sure it could. I should theoretically be close enough. If this Breeze is ever able to detect me nearby, hey buddy, come on, come on. Once this Breeze catches on to where I am, it decides to start shooting at me. If a Breeze ball ends up hitting one of these chorus flowers, it could actually break the chorus flower as well. Maybe this is like a really complex, not so beautiful way of doing a chorus flower farm. It's gotta be a direct hit. I'll admit it. Maybe not my best farm idea yet. We've also since had a couple different breeze bug fixes as well. One had to do with levitation and how this mob wouldn't attack while levitating. The other one has to do with how it will definitely attack if it's under the water, but check this out. This is amazing. I never noticed this small touch of detail. The breeze, you know, kind of like made out of wind and everything. You put wind under the water, it wants to go up, and this mob like literally rockets to the surface and jumps up and then floats in the water and swims. That is so cool, that whole like rocket thing. It's like it's in a bubble column or something. Now for today's video, we're going over a solid handful of different pre-releases. Some of these fixes were across a bunch of different pre-releases. Some of them were only in like one specific pre-release. Minecraft 1.20.3 pre-release number 3 had a heavy focus on copper with a couple different fixes. One of the fixes has to do with the texture. There was like some weird shading and a problem with that nail up there front and center with this texture. It's been fixed. The other fix had to do with when this door would drop and when it wouldn't drop. Long story short, before, you had to break, if you were using a wooden pickaxe, the copper door, like, on the top half of the block. Now you can break any half of the block and, well, lo and behold, I forgot that term actually even existed. Wow. That's maybe the craziest thing about this segment of the video. That's insane. When it comes to any and all of those copper fixes, here we go. We're taking a look at it right here. Copper doors and trap doors also have the right blast resistance now. Another thing the devs have cleaned up, unfortunately, for the release of 1.20.3, or I guess fortunately, depending on how you look at it, is experimental items. One of them, for example, had to do with some of these copper recipes. You were previously able to, like, make a world in 1.20.3 without any of these experiments inside of that world. So, like, no trial chambers, no top blocks, none of it like that. However, you were able to see some of the experimental stuff, including recipes for, like, doors. Minecraft 1.20.3 pre-release number 1 was kind of a more significant one. I actually contemplated making a video on this, but it was on Monday, and I don't really drop videos on Monday, so I decided I would wait. We have quite a few technical changes inside of this pre-release, including an upgrade of the data pack version, the resource pack version as well, and a change to how resource pack handling and downloading works with the server. In a later pre-release, they made it so you would only be able to download up to 20 at a time. After that, the 21st one, the very first one, would just get automatically deleted. Long story short here, when you jump into a server and you're gonna like download a resource pack, well, when that happens, it's gonna be done with a toast instead of a full screen block and everything like that. That way, when you jump into like a server, you don't get hit with this all of a sudden when you're getting the resource pack and maybe something's happening, and you know how it goes. It's a server. Like, I don't know, maybe your local SMP has a witch that spawn, and then boom, you hit with this, and then all of a sudden the witch, you know, being a server and not just a single player world, would have attacked you and has terrible aim. Hold up, did I just find a new witch strat? Inside of Minecraft, would you believe me if I told you we have a brand new grass? Yes, that's right. So when it comes to grass inside of Minecraft, for the longest time, we've had tall grass. Tall grass was this too tall grass plant item. You can't really, or can you get it in survival actually? I guess I don't know. Anyways, long story short, when we look up grass inside of Minecraft now, we've got seagrass, we've got tall grass, we've got grass block, and we've got short grass. This big change is going to apply to both a survival and creative Minecraft. If you run around with shears and pick up this grass, previously, this would have been called, like, plain old classic grass. This was the real one, the true one. Now check this out, when you pick it up in survival Minecraft, it's called short grass. And also, that name with the underscore, it's different too. I believe the main reason the devs have implemented this one is things like this fill command right here. Let's say I wanted to fill this small tiny area with like a little bit of grass. I start typing grass, and previously you would have got like the short grass item, and it was kind of annoying. Basically like grass places, but it breaks right away. Now if you just start typing grass and hit tab, you get the grass block instead. So much better. In one of the saddest moves, or what was one of the saddest moves of all time in an earlier Minecraft 1.20.3 snapshot, name tags were actually entirely busted and broken. You wanted to use a name tag, rename something with it, it wouldn't have worked. You just couldn't backspace. Now? Well, now you definitely can. The sad music it plays, it's all black and white, it's so tragic. The crafter over here, my sweet dear friend, the crafter. I mean, you look beautiful, you look so good. That's gonna be the final texture, maybe even for the entire update, but the crafter, the changes that were made earlier on for the sake of, I don't know, blind parody or something like that, and the copper bulb as well. Tragically, so sadly, they have made no changes to any of those things, which is wild, because I just don't know why every single redstone thing needs to be in perfect parity with other redstone things. Like, Isn't the point of redstone to have different functionalities? No? They're just gonna leave it? Alright. So with us having all of these tiny pre-releases, that means snapshots are done for 1.20.3 and the update is coming up real soon here. Alongside all of these brand new, beautiful 1.21 blocks that are going to be experimental, the breeze and the trial chambers. Inside of this update, we're actually looking at quite a lot of features, including some cool non-experimental ones you'll be able to check out right away. Inside of your world, once 1.20.3 drops, the decorated pot. It'll actually work for like storage. Another beautiful one, talked about it today, is brand new grass item. It's renamed. For a full breakdown of Minecraft 1.20.3, once the update actually drops, coming up here in probably just a couple more days, maybe a couple weeks at most. Well, for that full juicy showcase with even more features, breakdowns, everything like it, make sure you subscribe. That'll be coming soon. Finally here, last but not least, I'd like to talk about release dates for 1.20.3. We know that the developers every year, right near the end of the year, holiday season, Christmas, all of it like that, they go on a break. Probably around the 18th and the 25th, they will be entirely MIA. Those 2 weeks are probably gone, done, off the calendar. That means that leaves us with the week of the 4th and the week of the 11th. Right now, development is actually in a pretty similar spot as it was last year for 1.19.3. 1.19.3 dropped on December 7th. All in all, no matter what happens, we're looking at 1.20.3 with those brand new experiments, some cool new pots, and even more by the end of the year. Anyways, to conclude, not too sentimentally, over the course of this year, there's been so many cool snapshots from the 1.21s, from after 1.20 to like now 1.21. Thank you all so much for watching the snapshot videos and just enjoying them. Checking out all the new features with me has been really fun. Truly, I can't wait for next year to see what all of the rest of the snapshots have to bring us for 1.21 and I guess 1.22 as well. Wow. Right down below the video is a like button, tap it if you haven't yet, subscribe for more videos as well. If you're loving the look of all these new blocks and features, great news, I've got a snapshot survival series where it's hardcore Minecraft, checking out all this stuff. I'll leave a playlist link on screen, check it out. Until next time, it's been me, Waddles. I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.